Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the agricultural studies class. Today we will start new chapter 3, agricultural equipments. In this chapter we will discuss about the nutrient elements of plants, animals and fish. When human being needs extra nutrition, what do? We take extra nutrient elements. For example, we take vitamin capsule, calcium capsule, etc. We human beings get our necessary nutrition from food. But sometimes when we become sick, we need extra nutrition element. We need extra nutrition. To get extra nutrition, we have to take extra medicine or extra measure, basically medicine. Same thing applies to the animals, plants and fishes. Generally plants get their nutrition from soil, water and air, but sometimes they need extra care. For that extra care we have to supply fertilizer. Similarly, when fish take their food from water, but sometimes we have to provide extra food to the fish, and same things applies to the animals also. We have to provide extra care to the animals too. So in agricultural equipment chapter we will look into this, the use of fertilizer and fish meal etc. Lesson 1, elements of plant nutrition. Plants draw some elements from soil, air, water for nutrition and growth. Generally, plants get their nutrition from soil, air, and water. And these are called essential elements. The elements that are drawn by the plants for nutrition and growth from soil, air, and water are called essential. They are called essential elements. But whenever the plants become sick or they have lack of nutrition, we need to provide fertilizer or manure. We have to provide nutrition artificially through fertilizer. Classification of essential nutrients. There are 17 essential nutrient elements for plants. On the basis of amount needed, these are divided into two classes, macro and micro. So the the nutrient elements of plants are divided into two classes, macro and micro. Macronutrients, there are 9 macronutrients. These are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. These nutrients are used in large quantities. That's why it's called macro. Macro means big, large. Macro means large. So when the nutrient elements are provided in large quantities, it is called macro quantities. Macronutrients. When nutrients are provided in large quantities, it is called macronutrients. Micro means small. There are 8 essential elements are needed in trace amounts. That means small amounts. 8 essential elements in small trace amounts. These are called macronutrients. Macro means small. So when nutrient elements are provided in small quantities, these are called micronutrients. These are iron, manganese, molybdenum, copper, zinc, boron, chlorine and cobalt. Though they are applied in small quantities, these are essential for the completion of their life cycle. So we have discussed the classification of essential nutrient elements. There are two classifications, macro and micro. Now we will look into the sources of essential nutrient elements. Sources. There are two major sources to obtain these 17 essential elements. 17, because 9 macro and 8 micro. Total 17 elements. So we get these 17 essential elements from two sources. natural and artificial. The natural sources are soil, air, and water. Except carbon, oxygen, soil, except carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, all the rest 14 essential elements are supplied by soil or soil organic matter. So basically, plants get their nutrition from soil mostly. 14 essential elements are taken from soil. Air, from air only carbon and oxygen are taken from air, and water provides hydrogen and oxygen. Artificial sources. Artificial means the sources, the nutrient elements which are provided by human being. Artificial. It means fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, and organic manures. Manures means fertilizer. Organic. The organic means manual. The things which are not chemical, which are not chemical are called organic. The fertilizers which are not chemical, these are called organic manures. So chemical fertilizers and organic fertilizers are artificial sources. Organic manure. All the nutrients of the plants are available in the organic manure. Decomposed cow dung, compost, wastes, straw, weeds, etc. are used for making organic manure. Organic means which are not chemical. These are produced naturally. For example, cow dung it's not produced by chemical process. Manure means fertilizer. Chemical fertilizers, the fertilizers which are produced with technical help. The chemical fertilizers are produced through technical help. And nitrogen can be obtained from urea, triple superphosphates, this means TSP, provide phosphorus, and the muriate of potash, MOP, provides potassium. Gypsum provides calcium and sulfur. Gypsum is a mineral matter which are used to produce fertilizer. Besides, zinc sulfate contains zinc and sulfur. This is all about lesson 1. So in lesson 1 we have discussed about the classification of essential nutrient elements, there are 17 essential nutrient elements, which are classified into 2 classes, macro and micro. Macro element nutrients are 9 and micro nutrient elements are 8. We have two sources of essential elements. One is natural, the other one is artificial sources.